There it is. Hello. DC? DC? The Mod Squad? You didn't want to wait until I was here? It's fine, I guess. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm early. I'm early to being later than I usually am. It says I have 0 viewers, but I know that's not right. Let's see. Got 9 people in here. See, that's like half of what we normally start with. I actually don't know. I don't really pay attention to the numbers anymore. At least for live streams. I was actually trying to be like right on time, but then the dog was a little slow. So I had everything set up and ready to go. Usually like at noon is when I start setting up this area. So I appreciate it, DC. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is why I'm always late, so people are getting in and ready, because I don't like it when streamers will hit go live and then you watch like a countdown screen, or just it says stream starting soon. I don't like that. So let's say some hellos and get this thing going. My phone is vibrating. Okay, Matt's making a joke on Twitter, but I'll read that later. We got Oscar Eugene Lolito. I hope I said that. I did say it. I hope I said that right. DC Scrawny Scrub. Irwin. Did I say Irwin already? No, I did not. Brad. Scott. How are you guys doing? What's up, Jake? New subscriber. Nice content. Well, thank you and welcome. Welcome to the channel. Alright. Yeah, 2 Game Boy Advances today. We've got a Gengar, and if you miss out on today's, don't worry, there's one more chance to buy it, for at least for now. And then this guy is super cool. I'm jazzed for both of these Game Boys today. I think these are so cool looking, but they always are. They're always really awesome. So, hello. After watching your vids for a few days, I've decided to make my own Game Boy Macro today. Nice. I always recommend starting with the Game Boy Macro, and I hope it goes well for you. I'm gonna slide this over real quick, have it be a little more center. That is as zoomed out as we can get, and we don't really need this right now, but I will show off that this is, I don't know if it's like listed under the mirror shells, but this is most definitely a mirror shell. You can see right through it, no loss of detail, and it is just so cool. It's very clean. It looks like it was made with an original mold and then they cut it. I hope this actually works, because it actually doesn't look... Huh. I'm gonna get this shell out real quick, because now I'm starting to think that this isn't lining up. Uh-oh. We might have to do some trimming. I think... Dang. Okay. We might have to do some trimming. That sucks. Of course I noticed that now. Okay. It's gonna be fun. Alright, put all that off to the side. Don't need any of this right now. But what we're gonna do, we'll tear one of these down, and then we'll plug in the screen and see if anything's cut off. Then we'll go from there. Sounds good? Sounds good. Yeah. I just kind of assume that, like, they're all... Most of the time nowadays, it'll say that it's not trimmed, and most of the other ones are trimmed, but I don't know. I'm saving up to get started modding my Game Boy Color iron. I swear I heard a knock at the door. That was weird. Cool. Game Boy Colors are awesome. That's squeaky. That's very squeaky. Lost the dog. I think she's dreaming. She's pretty tired. Was doing great until I learned I'm going to have to resist the urge to buy another Game Boy. Oh, Scott. See, you telling me that does not help you, because now I'm just going to try and convince you to buy whichever one of these you want to buy. You always make me laugh. David. I want to call you by your first name, because that's what I don't know, I'm old school. I like to call people by their real names, not their screen names. But it's also like, I'm so trained to call you DC from looking at chat. It's weird. It's like a mental hurdle. How much was what? The yellow? I don't remember. I want to say 20. If it was a mirror, it's probably 20. I can look it up in a second here. Let's see. rgrs.us. I always like to do that because it's a lot shorter. No, I don't want to search. Nintendo Game Boy Advance shells. I'm going to look under the mirror shells first. It is not under the mirror shells. Interesting. Okay, so it is, I believe this is the Cloud Game Store stuff. Let me do that there. Because here it is right up here. And I believe this is all Cloud Game Store. And it should be $16.99. Clear yellow. Yeah, $16.99. Almost the same as the original. They are polished, so yeah, it's technically like that. I guess it doesn't say that it's not trimmed. It doesn't say anything specific about trimming. I don't know. It's my bad for assuming. I like my dad's comment. I don't have a broken DS Lite to make a macro out of. Yeah, the good thing is macros are very cheap. That's why I recommend doing it first. Okay. Yeah, David failed his first one. He tried tried to drop in the IPS and it didn't work, and he broke the screen. And then he burned off a pad on another one, so I wouldn't take any advice from him. Nah, I'm just kidding. I think I broke 2 or 3 DS lights before I got that done. And the first time I did it, I did the no soldering method. Because I was terrified of soldering. But really, you shouldn't do the no solder method. It sucks. And I have debated several times to whether or not to take that video down. But I have not yet. Okay. We might actually use these today if we have to trim the shell. Okay, so how we're going to do this is we're just going to slap this in real quick. And now that that's in, we should be able to slap this back on. Are you serious? These don't come with the battery thing. That's dumb. It's not that big of a deal for me to transfer one over, but come on, man. What's funny is this is so sun damaged that it's almost the clear yellow. Okay. You think these come with any charge to them? But it says ready to use. Because I did get a lot of batteries. I got a lot of batteries. Oops. Okay. Screen works. It's like slightly off to the side. Huh. But I just don't know. I'm just gonna get, I have a ton of extras of these, so. So it does work within the boundaries of it. Huh. That's weird. There must be like a certain kit that works best with the Cloud Game Store ones. Probably they make their own. Huh. Trying to think what to do here. Because shaving the edges really won't do much. Starting off slow this stream, that's alright. Whoa. So if I just... That's weird. So if I just cut the start and select down a little bit, we'll be good to go. Okay. Should be good to go. Still gonna keep this part assembled. Alright. I feel like I missed some chats here. I modded my GBA, or my GB color, my GBAs, and 1 SP after watching your vids. Awesome. I actually want to try the drop-in IPS again for fun. Just want to get a replacement screen. And as far as the burn off pad, I actually just switched to using test point for the start button. Works great now. Yeah. I'm brand new to modding and I really want to mod my color. Do you guys think that's wise or should I start with something else? It's pretty doable. I think it has the most steps of anything, but I think if you follow my in-depth tutorial, you will have it. Well, I can't speak today. It'll be pretty easy, and I think you can do it. But you can also just get like Retro Game Repair Shop has some solder practice kits that you can try other things first if you feel more comfortable with that, or you can buy a DS Lite to turn into a macro because those are very cheap. So yeah, a lot of things you can do to practice beforehand. Well, yeah, I am just going to hopefully not break this. I would just get a pre-trimmed shell, whatever you do. Okay, I don't think that's quite enough. I think I need to get this little piece snipped off too. Now let's see about this. Welcome, clips from Diesel. That did not really help. Well, I just unplugged that. You telling me plugging it back in while it's still on doesn't turn it back on? think I also need to trim this piece up here. So I will go ahead and do that. Okay, so I just need to trim that piece down a little bit better, and we're good. Flush cutters are so much nicer. I think that was enough. Okay. Just gotta like really get it in the I need to make sure that's flush. It's so tough to do it without trying to take out more. And I know my parents are freaking out while I do this, worrying about me cutting myself. It's a possibility that Amazon might be here, because that darn kid with the loud music is back. Yeah, it's definitely the Amazon guy. He's gonna be slow to come to the door again. So, okay. Let's try this. Much better. Okay. Just to double check here. Did he go to the other door? Beautiful. Okay. I think we're good. I will probably trim the other ones that I've got off camera. This was fun. This will stay up as a VOD until I upload it to the VOD channel. That's the unfortunate part about this. I think if you want to get this one for yourself, I would recommend getting a kit that fits in here that you don't have to do any trimming, because now you can see the trim marks along it. It's not the biggest thing, it's not the biggest deal, but it is now there forever. But I have not picked a winner yet, no. It hasn't been a full week yet. And quite a few people are still coming in to comment, so I feel like I might wait till next week to do it even. Just because I want to give everybody a fair shot. And I know it's harder to see because it's on the VOD channel. And the whole point of it is to grow the VOD channel. So. And to celebrate. But let's just get more people to subscribe to the VOD channel. Okay. Let's do some soldering. Yeah, like this. We'll zoom in here. Come on. Whatever. Those are going to live on screen. And now that we're 26 minutes into the stream, we can get to the good stuff here. Alright. Push that in. Boom. Push that in. Boom. Push that in. Boom. There we go. That R was being a little stubborn, but I also have quite a bit of solder on this. So, there we go. Cleaned. Like brand new. Okay. L. We stick it out to the left? No, we stick it out to the right. Because everything's upside down. And right, we stick out to the left. And select, we stick it to select. To select. That was bad. Okay. There we go. And yeah. No, dang it, no. We're gonna get out the Game Boy. I'm gonna solder to TP2. It's right here. Looking for my solder. It is right next to me. Boom. That simple. And now we can flip it around. We can take the select wire and now select and solder to TP2, which is select. Just got a gold Game Boy Color from Jake. So crisp. Yep, I traded Mr. Dank Mayo, aka Ezra. He won the raffle, the one raffle I did forever ago, and it was a Emerald DMG, which is under a fat stack of Game Boys right now, and I don't really want to get it out to show you, but it's a cool DMG, and I don't exactly know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I might put it up for like really cheap because it'll be used. I'll refurbish it, but yeah, it's yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Okay. Let's see. Exactly, David. Use code Jake for 10% off at RetroGameRepairShop.com. Use the 10% discount if you plan to build a slate. You'll save some monies. I saw Mako's FP for funny playing GBA laminated screen and it looks legit fire. Wonder who said that. Would bring peace of mind between that screen and cover. There are no dust particles, and with all that, he's still a fan of the V2. Yeah, I didn't get through it all because it's a really long stream. But I am working through it, and I think I got to the point where he finally built it, or finished the build. But it's, I don't know. It doesn't. It's something I've wanted for a while, because I do like the Game Boy Color laminated screen, and the SP having the screen lens stuck on it. Both very, very nice, but I wouldn't mind having a Game Boy Advance version. Okay. I think this is my first time buying anything from Cloud Game Store too. Let's actually do the back half trick again. So when I set it down, it's not wrong. Because this time it will be glued in. Where did I put my lattice? There's the screen. Of course, now I can't plug this in. Okay, that didn't fit. I feel like it went in at all. Because it didn't. I'm a dummy. I'm an absolute buffoon. No wonder it's not showing up. Okay, now I need to just take this out completely. Nobody say anything. See, this is why I don't test all of these, because I'm just too dumb to figure it out. Thinking the Gengar one might have to be a speed run. Thank you, David. Other David. David's son. I will be choosing a winner either later this week Okay, so it's still not plugged in, but it's plugged into the Game Boy now. Yep, it's a unicorn farm day. There we go. My goodness. So how we're going to do this here is I am going to peel this off. And I'm going to peel this off. I'm just going to do that. Cool. And while we're here, I'm just going to go ahead and do this so we can make sure that everything lines up right. This is not stuck down, but you can see everything. Cool. You can see a little bit of the clear yellow, but it is really not noticeable. And at this point, all you would see is the black anyways. So I'm going to keep it like this. And I'm not going to discount it. And I see a hair on the screen. Do not know how. Don't hit the camera. There we go. Beautiful. Now we can turn that off. And get the rest of the show on the road. Wow. Woo! Alright, my dad's making fun of me, so you guys get an exclusive story. I was probably going to tell it anyways, so. Had quite the series of events on Saturday. My father's making fun of me because I got into a car accident. I almost clickbaited the stream with this. I really wanted to say, like, talking about my car accident or something like that. Get more people to show up, but I felt like that would be too serious sounding, and it's really not serious at all. So let me run through from the very beginning so you guys can fully understand. I feel like I should have saved this for the speed run, but anyways. So it all started when my brother-in-law was born. He had to have been born on a Friday, a recent Friday. And because of that, my sister and him were celebrating his birthday on Friday. And Actually, I don't know if he was born on a Friday, to be fair. Anyways. Oh, dang it. The ribbon cable came undone. See, doing it in this weird way messed me up. Now it's going to be a pain in the butt. Well, I need to put this... I am all sorts of messed up. Okay. Where is the sticky back? There it is. It's right in front of me. So. It's not serious at all. Don't feel worried or anything. I just made a dumb mistake. But on Friday, Friday, I went to IKEA with my friend Aaron, and I got some shelves that you'll see in an upcoming video, and I also got some batteries. And I drove because my back seats fold down, so I can actually haul some stuff. Not a ton, but I can haul shelves. Unlike Aaron in his Ford Fusion. So I drove, and as you know from my semi-recent video about the backup camera, I have a backup camera that I recently installed. And I need to test this once again, because since that came out, I don't want to have to open this again. The backup camera's wiring was still all sorts of whack and just loosely hanging in the trunk of my car. Cool. We're working. And when we loaded up the shelves from IKEA, all of the wires got pinched behind, or all the wires got pinched between the boxes. And so the wires got yanked out when I popped my trunk. And so I didn't have a backup camera anymore. The camera still works. I've reinstalled it, but all the power lines and stuff got ripped out. So I was like, I'll fix it in the morning when I go to work, because I knew it was going to be a slower day at the unicorn farm. And so when I got home, my beautiful niece was there, and because we were watching her while my sister and my brother-in-law were going to birthday dinner. And it was a good time. My sister had enough wine to make her not want to drive home. And so they had both their cars here. And so Will left his car parked behind mine. And it was, I mean, it's still a car that's not that far away from me, but to be fair, it was in a blind spot. But to be fair, I knew it was there. But I was running late for the unicorn farm because I also work on Saturdays there. And you can't hear the music anymore because of the AC. But his car is parked behind mine. And my thought was, oh, they're going to come in the morning because Will goes to work before I do. And he's going to take his car there and Samantha will just drive back home. Well, she ended up not feeling well, so she didn't come at all. He just drove her car down. And so his car was still there when I was going to work. And even though definitely was in my view when I walked out to the driveway, and all this stuff, I knew it was there, technically. Does this not come with screws? I'm just realizing that now. I don't think this even comes with screws. Hold up. One moment. Okay. I knew something was off here. Does it come with a battery thing? It does. Okay. I forgot. When you order in bulk, things get separated weird. So, we got fresh ones of these, but I don't need them. I need all this stuff though. I'm still gonna dock it points for not having the shielding installed, because I hate that. But I get in my car, and normally what I do is I know exactly what point when I'm looking at the house I need to crank the wheel to do my 2-point turn, or whatever point turn, and get out of there. So I do that, and normally I check out the backup camera to see nothing's ever behind my car, but just in case, I look at the backup camera. And there was no backup camera because it got ripped out last night, and I hadn't reattached it yet. And so I'm cranking the wheel, and there's William's car, and I get out, and I see a giant freaking dent in it. I see my bumper has a nice hole punch in it, like it looked like Hulk just came through and lightly flicked it with his finger. But there was quite the indent in my bumper, and my taillight was cracked. And as I'm angry and literally ripping my hat off and throwing it on the ground and looking at Will's dent, I hear this pop. My bumper had fixed itself. Sadly, the cracking of the taillight did not come back onto my taillight, so I have to buy a new one of those. And then I spent all of Saturday with the help of my dad and Will, thankfully. We were fixing the dent in his car, and it still could use some TLC. He also needed a new door handle. We've got a new door handle, and yeah, we're working on it, but probably gonna still end up having a professional do the rest of it. So that was my Saturday. How was your guys's? I don't know which ones are the tiny ones. All these screws over here. There's 4 of these are for the... No way they're all for... They all go in the same spot, I guess. They're all the same size. Doesn't feel right. You wired the light switching incorrectly. Not causing any damage, I hope. Just, like, was it upside down or something? On turned it off, and off turned it on. Rux, you just missed my story. But anyways, now that Rux is here, actually, that reminds me, I'll probably be buying the tickets later today. But I said it earlier, but I am officially going to the Portland Retro Gaming. Is it gaming or games expo? I just can't talk today. I'm officially going there. I will only be going on Saturday. I'll probably say this a few thousand times before it actually happens, but I'll only be going to the Saturday one. Just because I don't really want to get a hotel and I don't really want to drive back and forth for multiple days. And I have a feeling most everything's going to happen on Saturday anyways. Friday's just an arcade and Sunday is probably just less eventful. But I will be there and I will be square. Alright, I won't be square. And I'll be there with Aaron and Mikey. Which, Mikey you see in the chat quite a bit, and Aaron you've seen in a few videos. So, okay, swapping to the new one. Well, you were late, Rux, and I was on time today. So you can catch it on the VODs channel, which all of you should be subscribed to right now if you're not already. Why does this one not want to go in? That's fine. I mean, it's nice and snug in there. It's not going to come out, and it's all lined up now. So we're not going to complain. Let's finish this one up finally, because it's been 52 minutes. I'm going to have to get a drink of water after I post this one. I don't have water over here. That's why I say it like that. I would need about 3 air mattresses for me and my buds, but I appreciate it. I mean, it's really an hour and a half drive is not that big of a deal, but I just don't think there's gonna be a need to go for both days. I don't know. Really, the thing I'm most excited for is, well, potentially meeting some of you. I assume I'm gonna bump into Rex there. Wow, Rux there. But I'm excited to hopefully bump into MVG. Big fan of MVG. I think that's really the only person I watch that's officially going there, at least listed on the page. Samantha coming in very late saying he was indeed born on a Friday. You spent 40 bucks? Was it the 40 bucks to buy the Saturday pass? Anyone know the carrier that Retro Game Repair Shop uses for international shipping? No idea. I'm just a max right away. I don't know what... Is that the bus thing? The transit station? The the metro, whatever you want. I don't know, I'm a small town guy. Did I install everything? I did. Okay, cool. Put this back on and get to it. Okay. It looks like Cloud Game Store is one of those companies that uses tri-wings for all of them and doesn't do a Phillips head for the bottom, which is fine. It really doesn't make a difference. I think I'd rather just have Phillips head all the way around, but I really don't mind tri-wings at all. I think I actually kind of prefer them. I feel like I strip Phillips head screws more than I strip tri-wings. It's just I don't like swapping. Max is a train. It's called Syndico, I think. Syndico's that's the Japanese site that allows people from around the world to buy things from Japan. So I don't think they do mail stuff other than that. There's a tiniest little gap there, but I feel like if I go any further it's gonna strip. We don't want that. I think there's just gap there. Huh. Yep. We're not gonna push anything. That looks awesome. And I'm gonna wait to do the peel after I test it, just in case. Test all the buttons real quick. Dang, that new battery thing is very stiff. It is nice, you just don't see any of the black borders, but nothing's cut off. It is just perfect. Not too upset now. It is still a little, like, I don't like trimming, but that turned out very nice. There it is. I did a lot of rearranging yesterday and I already forgot where I put stuff. I also really like seeing the label crystal clear. This is very clean. I'm not a yellow fan, but it's so cool. And I don't know if this is what I had to tell you, but if you're not subscribed already, you should subscribe. Subscribe. I literally cannot talk. How many times am I going to say that? But brightness works. So L and R and select work. And pressing A and B will get us to the test. A, or that's B. B, A, R, L, right, left, up, and down. Start and select. Boom. We can do that peel. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We can put this back on. Look at that. It's very yellow. It's also very shiny. But you probably can't get the full view of it on camera. But you can see directly through. And you can see every single chip. I almost said chest. Every single chip. Every You see everything. I don't know why I'm trying to talk even more when I cannot talk today. Alright, let's put the sticker on and list it real quick. And if you don't want the sticker on, too bad. You can take it off yourself. There we go. Still a little crooked, but it's within the lines. And you can't really see the lines, so no one will notice. Alright, let's list this real quick. If you want... Oh, there's a Modern Warfare 2 bundle coming for the PS5. Wow. If you want this, I don't know how fast it's going to sell. Some of these sell instantly. Some of these take a while. But if you want it, you can go to that top second link in the description, and you will find the listing for all the Game Boy Advances. It is also in the chat thanks to Rux. And I am going to go ahead and there. Going to duplicate this. And it is called All Yellow. But don't pay attention because it's not the right price. It is $199.99 today. And oh, I don't think the batteries are good enough right now. Unless it's shorting out on something and I missed it. I don't think that was very center, but there you go. It is now up for sale. Oh, it was this draft. Now it's going to be up there as of 10 seconds ago. So if you want it, you got it. I'm going to be right back and get some water. Okay. And that's enough of this. Now that we've made a giant mess, we can go ahead and put that off to the side. And I'm going to do a speed run. So I'm going to clear a little bit of space for myself, and I'm gonna put do not disturb on, find the clock. Last time we got a 12:29. I don't know why my YouTube voice just kicked in. Put that right up there, and clear the area. Make sure everything is clearly displayed for me. Everything is nice and obvious. Alright. I don't think anybody has said anything. Dad's making fun of me. Has anyone tried changing the keys for the GBA to make the key clicks like those of the GBA SP? There are boards for sale to be welded over the original keys. I know people have done it, and I did it not the right way to a Game Boy Color, and I just don't really care for clicky buttons. But I think I lost my train of thought. So I'm gonna put the sharp pointy knife away, and I'm not gonna need this. So I think everything is out of the way. I'm gonna flip this over. I'm gonna take the battery cover off, and I'm gonna start the countdown. Or I'm gonna start the count up. I'm gonna just start this and maybe not talk that much. So if you have any chats, I might not get to them till the end. And go ahead and place your guesses now, because I'm gonna start in like 10 seconds. Or yeah, I'll start right now. Alright. 3, 2, 1. I immediately start turning to the right instead of the left. Dang, these are really tight. Why did I screw these down so much? How was the last person in there? I don't remember tightening these screws that much. This is a great shot of my arm, isn't it? And then, Phillips, frick. I did not. This right there. And I hit the camera again. Took me almost a minute to just unscrew the dang thing. Embarrassing. Yo. I saw a yo. I don't know who it's from. Sorry. I don't have time to look. Solder to TP2. Still warming up. There we go. Oh my gosh. Clean the tip. That's about as good as I'm going to get it. Wires. I feel like I am cooking right now. As I say that, I struggle. Cool. That's all the soldering for now. do need this. So I need to trim this little piece right here. Chilling. Of course, I trimmed my fingernails last night. Going good. I saw that. I look up and I see one chat and I don't see who says it. That's all I got. Should have put the other part on first. Oh well. Okay. I really would like to see someone challenge me in this, because it looks like I'm pretty unbeatable right now. Light pipe. Anybody warn me? No. This is a distraction. This is Rux. I'm glad those didn't go flying. All I need is the light pipe out of here, otherwise I'd honestly be using the original screws to save time. Oh. This is the ultimate time loss. It's these stupid things not being input or put in. Same thing. Apparently they still decided to include the extra pieces. A on the outside and B on the inside. And then their stylistic choice is to put gray. It's like not the original gray, it's like kind of translucent. I mean, you're not gonna see through it, but it's like the coloring isn't as thick. That's upside down. I am very aware that the screen lens is not in. So let's screw this down real quick. I'm really hoping... Oops, my hat was in the way. Sorry. I was really hoping to get like a sub 10, but I don't think that's gonna happen anymore. That'd be very impressive though. It's not impossible. I think if we used a shell that had more things set up for us, for me, I don't know what you guys are really doing other than watching, I could get a sub 10. But the world is working against us. Okay, well that's not cool. The black screw went way over here. I gotta be more aware of the camera. I knocked it out. Batteries. Oh no, they're in here. $11.36. Couple of time losses there, but I definitely think it could have been sub 11. Let's just make sure that the run is legit. Brightness stuff works. A and B. Beautiful. Beautiful. And screen is like perfectly centered. Yeah, let me take this out real quick. Yeah. That was just a really, it was pretty clean. It was pretty clean. Alright. Next year you should try to do a Game Boy modding workshop at the Retro Games Expo. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool actually. I'd have to do like a drop-in one just because I don't know. I don't know if I'd want people soldering there under my supervision. But that'd be pretty cool. Low-key question, since the iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max are relatively the same with the exception of battery size, could it make more sense to have the normal size Pro if I want to try a smaller version? That wouldn't, I don't know. I've heard that the battery life is not good on the 14s compared to the 13. And I think it's due to iOS because my battery life is tanked since I upgraded to the newest iOS. So I don't know, but I like big phones. I need a pop socket, so it is a necessity for me. But all right, the yellow one is still up for grabs. Put the battery cover back on it, put it off to the side, but there we go. I'm going to go ahead and list it. I'm going to double check that all these screws are as tight as they can be. That could be a little tighter. The thing that's tough about these is you don't want to do it too tight, because it doesn't really stop you when you get to the point of breaking the screw post. I've learned that lesson way too many times. It's just a little. There we go. Alright, let's list this bad boy right here, the one that you guys have all been waiting for. And if I remember correctly, we've sold this one before. So I'm going to go ahead and I guess I will just reuse this, but I'll do a different. It is slightly different looking, so I will do a new picture just so people don't get clickbaited. We also have stickers, so I'm gonna put the stickers on and show that off in the picture. But Rux has already got the link in the chat. There's also the same exact link in the description. Does not matter which way you do it. I just know depending on where you're watching it, the description might be easier to get to than the chat. And vice versa. Okay, that's 2 off. There we go. Better. It's straight. Alright. Now, if you want it, it is now up for sale as of 10 seconds ago. So, there you go. Oh, stretch out. That was good. That was a good speed run there. I am very happy with the outcome of today's stream. Just look at these. Look at these boys. They're beautiful. I think this is some of the cleanest Game Boys I have made. Unfortunately, you see some of the trim marks through it, but that's just how it goes. I'll wait until 16.1. I think there is an update. I think it might be .0.2. But I do have an update. I will usually update to the big update, and then I forget to update past that. It does not fix anything about battery life, but it is 16.0.2. And I'll probably install that later, I don't know. But, I'm super sad I modded an original Pokemon Latios shell and added GBA accelerator. It's not compatible with the ITA screen. Aw, man. Even my 13 Pro Max just has this way worse battery life since I updated. I really wish it was easier to downgrade back, because I would. I know it's possible, it's just not easy. Scott? Did you cave, Scott? He did. Mr. Cordic went ahead and purchased the Gengar boy. And if you were hoping to get it and Scott snagged it from you, ripped it out of your fingers, then I do have another one that is sitting over there. I also have 2 Mew ones and I believe a Blastoise one. So those are the printed ones coming up. And yeah, those are printed ones coming up. The yellow one is still available, and also this guy is still available. He's got a little dust on him from moving it around. And then this guy is still available. Looks better when you have it like this. Typhlosion. If you have not, well, if you have not subscribed to the VODs channel, and if you've not commented on my latest short there, you can win these Game Boys right here. So I would go ahead and comment on that short right now if you haven't already. There should be a link to the VODs channel in the description. I believe that is currently the top link in the description. And then we have the same 5 DMGs up for sale that have been up for a while. So if you want any and all of those, go to the link in the description or type in retroremastered.com into your address bar. But that scrolled way too far down. Scott said, "Shoot, that's good looking. Give me that." And I'm giving him that whenever I can get around to sending it off. So, can a Game Boy Advance be modded to use a charger, or is that just a lie? It can be modded to use a charger, and I will have, actually, I can show it to you right now. Oh! I've got one right here. So, the way that this works is, I'm not exactly sure where you put the foam, but you plug this battery into there, into this thing right there, and then you drop this whole thing into the battery slot like so, and you have a USB-C right there. There's also this little copper thing for heat management, and I'm saving this for a video in the future. And also you can get a battery cover with it that has the pre-cut hole, so you don't have to do any trimming, which is really cool. And it'll line everything up perfectly in a perfect cycle. There you go. It's not a lie. You just gotta buy a $40 piece and then put it together. But it's drop-in. There's no trimming needed unless you trim your battery cover, but you don't have to. I've been looking at the IPS V3 laminated kit from Funny Playing. I just need them to release more laminated ready shells. Are you talking about the one that Mako just made a video on, the GBA one, or did they do a V3 of the Game Boy Color? That yellow is lit? It's lit! Awesome look, thank you. Scott caved. I am weak. It was my my dad's subliminal messaging earlier. Maverick, hello. You made it just in time for the end. But this will stay up for a while, so you can go and watch it back and learn how dumb I was over the weekend. So V3 for the... Yeah, okay. It's just weird to call it a V3. To me, it's like it's a totally new mod. But if they're going to call it the V3, I guess I'll have to get used to that. But I think that is it. I'm reading Rux's comments, make sure he didn't say anything that I didn't already say. Ouch. This thing is kind of pokey. I'm playing with the extra injection molding from the buttons. But, yeah. Alright. I think that is all for now. I will see you guys on Wednesday for... I'm not sure yet, but I will... I'll show this off real quick. If you... I'm not even going to get it out of the bubble wrap. If you can tell what this is, maybe by the gold sticker right there. But there's something coming up. I don't know if I'm going to do it on Wednesday or not. I think I might save that for next Monday. I think I might do some Game Boy Colors on Wednesday. We'll see. But, oh, actually, no. I might do a cleaning stream. I might do a cleaning stream on Wednesday. So, we'll see. But I'm really excited for Friday's video, too. It's very different and kind of short. So, I'll see you guys on Wednesday for whatever stream I decide to do. So, I will see you guys in the next one. Later, guys.